But just look like, we getting ready, folding your papers and stuff, because right here, I'm like low key had like the music playing and stuff.
Okay.
Yo, 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 turn us up, turn us all the way up. We back. Welcome to Off the Bench with
Good.
me. I'm your host, String Cheese. It's my co-host right here, B Mike. How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. It's a good Tuesday, man. We feeling lovely today, man. I'm ready to talk some sports, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got a good episode for you today. A lot of exciting things happening around the league this week. A lot of upsets. The Bills, the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Commanders. And how about those Chiefs finally coming together, dominating them Lions, bro? But we coming to you off the bench. We down two players. We off the bench. We still got people on IR, Ty, JR, But let's go, man. Oh, real quick. Even though he's on the bench today, JR still sent in his humble six. So we got the humble six today. We got that.
Appreciate
We
you,
got
man.
that.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Dallas, Carolina, B Mike. Wait, bro. I'm excited, bro. I'm moving too fast. I'm moving too fast, bro. Let me give you some stats real quick.
Got you.
So Dallas, Carolina. You got Dak, regular season MVP, looking like only second behind Baker Mayfield, in my opinion. Dak, 261 yards, 3 touchdowns, no ints, passer rating 125. Bryce Young, young boy coming up, man, looking pretty good. 199, 3 TDs, one pick, one sack, passer rating 115. Disappointing with the run game for Dallas. Javonte Williams, 13 carries, 29 yards. Barico, I think you pronounce his name,
Dollar.
Dowdell, 30 carries, 183 yards, 1 TD. And he also led them in receiving with 4 catches, 56 yards, and another tub. George Pickens had an amazing day. 9 catches, 168, 1 tub. Defense, total yards, Dallas, 292. Carolina, 410. But out of the 292 for Dallas, 261 was in the air, 31 on the ground. Dallas defense recorded 1 sack. Carolina, out of that 410, 216 was on the ground, 194 in the air. So, Big Mike, let me get your take on that, man, off the bench. Let's go.
All right, man. Hopping off the bench, man. I have two things we want to address in this game, man. The first thing is George Pickens. George Pickens is one of those rare people, man, who can be a number two, but also can be a number one. When you look at the NFL, you look at like the best number two right now would probably be T. Higgins, especially with how much he's getting paid. But George Pickens is showing me something right now, and it's great for Dallas because he's building a rapport with Dak. So he's new to the team, building a rapport. So now when CeeDee Lamb comes back, you have two number ones who have a rapport with the quarterback. You have a running back who is on a mission right now. They can be a top five offense in the league easily. Second thing is Carolina. They are building their identity again. When I think about Carolina Panthers, they always had a good running game when they were successful. You have D'Angelo Williams, you have Jonathan Stewart, you had Cam Newton, and you had CMC. Now you have Rico coming in. It makes the job easier for any quarterback. Any young quarterback needs a great running game to help them develop. Because now, and the thing about Rico that I love is you don't only have to account for him in the running game, you also have to account for him in the receiving game as well. So when Rico's coming in motion, you can't just say, oh, he's going to run the ball. No, he might run a route on you too, on your linebacker. So it keeps the defense honest, man. It was a great game. I got a lot of intel on both teams. So overall, man, that's what I got to say, man.
Okay. Yeah, I ain't got too much to add to that, man. But let me piggyback off of Rico Dowdle, since that's who we was talking about. But this guy's the first undrafted free agent to go for since 1970 to record two back-to-back games with over 200 yards from scrimmage. But bro, I don't want to talk too much about the game. I know this. We talking about Dallas, Carolina right now, bro.
Yeah.
But I can't. I got to jump off that real quick. How about them Cowboys? All you fans jumped in my inbox because y'all tied Green Bay. A tie? A
Yeah.
tie. Who won the trade? Who won the trade? Yeah, y'all quiet now about that, huh? Y'all quiet now about that, huh? Bro, hold up. You can see my background, right? Let me move this real quick. Let me
Yeah.
move this real quick. I got something to put right here. I got something else better to go right there in my screen, bro. I got something better to go on the screen, bro. I got something better.
Got the
Can you see
cheese.
yet? Can you see
Got
it
the
yet?
cheese.
Bam, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Hey,
couldn't
man.
wait, bro. I couldn't wait. And look, Jerry Jones didn't even speak to the media.
Yeah.
When have you known this man to shut up?
Silent. Silent.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Carolina, second time winning back-to-back games in 5 years, bro. 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years. Thank you, Dallas. So, all right. I'm going to talk about the game a little bit. Now that I got that off my chest, because you Dallas fans were so, we won the trade. Micah not good against the run. Bro, the Packers #1 against the run. Y'all got Kenny Clark, and Devontae Wyatt is out hurt, and we still #1, bro. Come on.
That's facts.
Them fans over that joint so salty, bro. We doing our thing over here. We ain't get to. All right. I'm off subject. Let me bring it back.
Good, man.
Let me bring it back. So, everybody's talking about Dak, right? How the offense did their thing. And we got to blame the offense, not the defense. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Let's rewind this thing real quick. The score is 24-27. Dallas ball, first and goal from the 9. You know what Dak came away with from that? 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
Scores 27-27. Dallas defense finally shows up and get Carolina off the field. Dak got the ball back 27-27. It's in Dak's hand. 27-27. You know what Dak do? 3 straight incomplete passes. They took less than 30 seconds off the clock. Carolina got the ball back. And when they got the ball back, you know what they did on 4th and 3? 4th and 3? Oh, Carolina, we going for it. We don't respect Dallas. We going for it.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 3, Dallas was man across the board. Their safety was in man-to-man coverage, but playing 8 yards off. Why are you playing 8 yards off? It's 4th and 3. And the technique he was in was a sit, like he set on a route.
Mm-hmm.
So he set on a route, and he was going to drive on the first move. Bro, you 8 yards off, you're not going to get that done, and this man got to go 3 yards. Dallas is trash. That fluke tie against Green Bay's over. Reality sets in. How about them Cowboys? I love it, Carolina. Way to go, Carolina. Yeah. Way to go, Carolina. Yeah. So, next up, while we on Dallas, let's stay here, but somewhere different a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Irvin went on a rant. Michael Irvin went off on Fact Over Feeling podcast for saying primetime Deion Sanders would not be able to cover today's NFL wide receivers. I'm going to let you take this one first.
Oh, man, all right. So this kind of reminded me of when I watched Skip and Shannon, man, and the response that Shannon Sharp had when Skip Bayless came for him. When you have these players that have sacrificed so much, when you have these players who have been to the mountaintop, won championships, you got to keep their name out your mouth, man. Like that's disrespectful. So I feel like that when it comes to what Unc said, he was 100% right, man. Because I'm even looking at the opposite side of it when he was talking about what he would do. I don't see any corner right now, prime for prime, one-on-one, strapping Michael Irvin. I love Pat Surtain. You know I'm a Bronco fan, diehard. And he's the best corner. But the game was just different, man. It was more physical. Right now, there's so many rules in place to protect all these players. It was a physical game back then. So I feel like right now, like he was 100% right. I don't blame him for nothing he said. 100% right.
Yeah. I'm going to piggyback off that too because I'm old school, bro. I'm old school. I'm straight old school. So I don't know who dude was who made that god-awful tape. And the 2 receivers he used when he was referring to this tape was Chad Johnson and Justin Jefferson. Mm-hmm. You telling me Deion Sanders can't cover them? So let me, and then also he also said the guys Deion Sanders covered weren't fast. Mind you, Shannon Sharpe on his podcast named 3 receivers in Deion Sanders' time that medal. So you said they couldn't run, but you used what Michael Irvin said, guys that wasn't even fast. So Chad Johnson, you know what Chad Johnson 40 time was? 4.57. That's the person he used, dude, on Fact Over Feelings. He used Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson 40 time is 4.57. You know what Mike Irvin 40 time is? 4.52. So you use a dude that's not even faster than him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this dude talking about over there? Bro, and you on a podcast with a former NFL player and he got a dumb... This dude, for even thinking Deion Sanders can't cover nobody today, that's dumb.
That's insane.
And for him to speak it out his mouth, that's dumber. So dude is dumb and dumber all by himself.
With confidence.
Bro, so respect to Chad Johnson. Chad Johnson is not faster than Michael Irvin. But who taking Chad Johnson over Michael Irvin?
Yes. No.
Let's get to Justin Jefferson, okay? Let's get to Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, right? So we can't compare eras. You know, it's hard. That across sports. So what we do is we try to compare a kind of like a player to player. Try to player to player thing, you know, and take some of the you know, technicalities out of it. But so check this out. Justin Jefferson gave my Packers 200 plus yards, bro. Everybody remember that. He ate us alive. And in the locker room, right after the game, my boy, Jair, what did he say to the camera? Man, that was a fluke. That dude don't wear no cape. And he started talking trash. Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback at that time. He did not approve, and he said it, did not approve of the trash talking Jair was doing weeks building up to the next matchup against Justin Jefferson. Now, he used Justin Jefferson as one of the receivers primetime can't cover. So the reason I'm using Jair, let me say it for the audience, is if you see Justin Jefferson line up against Jair, everybody's tuning in because of their history. So using a cornerback that everybody loves to see match up with Justin Jefferson. After Jair said this man got a fluke game against Green Bay, you know what the Packers did? Oh, for real? He a fluke? All right. You traveling with that dude. Wherever he go, he your man. Jair jammed him. Jair traveled with him. Jair frustrated him. Sometimes we win, help over top. Sometimes we didn't. Bro, he left that game with one catch for 12 yards. And he grittied in front of him. As a fan watching the game, when Jair hit the gritty, I was like, yes. Oh, no, it's too early for that. Bro, he backed it up. Backed it up. So, Jair strapped Justin Jefferson, a guy he used, right? Respect to Justin Jefferson. He's one of the best in the league. I'm not disrespecting him. I'm just going off of these two right here. So, Justin Jefferson's got strapped by Jair. Deion Sanders is who this man said cannot keep up with today's receivers. He used Justin Jefferson, who runs a 4.40. Jair runs a 4.38 and strapped that man. You know what the Ferrari doing, Prime? Oh, he running a 4.27.
Yeah.
And this dude, keep Dumb and Dumber off your podcast, bro. Fact Over Feeling. Get rid of that dude. He don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, bro.
That rant was crazy, man. But that was a dumb take, man. Dumb take.
Bro, dude tripping, man. And dude, I'm gonna lead out alone. All right, moving on. So we got this segment called Let Him Cook. All right. When we talk about a person or a team that we felt this past week was cooking, did their thing. B. Mike, who was cooking, bro? Let me know something.
Off the bench, man. I would have to say Drake May, man. Now I would not put Drake May in the category of being a top 3 or a top 5 quarterback. So I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that Drake May is doing what he needs to do, and it's resulting in winning football. He is playing within the game. He's completing passes at a high percentage, on average like 70% per game. And Josh McDaniels is calling great games. When you look at the Patriots team, you don't see a weapon that you're scared of. You don't. Not their running backs, not Stephon Diggs, not their tight end. You don't see a weapon, but at the end of the day, Drake May is playing smart ball. He's keeping down the turnovers, playing smart ball, and that to me is why he's cooking. He's not one of the best quarterbacks, but his trajectory to me right now, he's looking really good, man. I say let that man cook.
Yeah. I don't have nothing to say. Normally, when you give a take, bro, I got something to say. I got cheese on the plate, everything. But that's a good one. I kind of gave Drake May his props last week,
Yeah,
but
man.
For me, let him cook. I'm gonna repeat it again. Let him cook. Our segment is when we talk about somebody who have a great day, great week. We want to give that person some props, show them some love. So for me, I was going to go with Rico Dotell, but since we talked about them for game of the week, I'm gonna go with somebody else, or just let him cook, who I feel as though was doing their thing this past week. I'm gonna step across, and it's not gonna be a male. I'm gonna go female. I'm gonna go Asia Wilson, bro.
Let her
Bro,
cook.
this woman right here, man,
Different.
she is the first WNBA player. Let me back up. WNBA player, NBA player, to lead the league in scoring, win the Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP. First time that has ever been done.
Yeah.
Her Aces has won 3 of the last 4 ships.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, she's cooking, man. And her stats for the finals is 28.5 points a game, 11.7 boards, 1 steal, 4 assists, 2 blocks. You cannot say GOAT without her name being in the conversation right now.
100%. 100%.
Cooking. Asia Wilson. So, after let him cook, we're going to jump into the segment here, Humble 6. My guy JR is not here, but he blessed us with his picks. We're going to talk about his Humble 6 real quick. So, in this order, Humble 6 from JR. You may have recognized him from his podcast, which is My Humble Opinion. Over here, he do our Humble 6 and a few other things, but we'll get into all that when he's here. We're definitely going to give him the floor when he comes back. So, number 6, San Diego Chargers. Number 5, the Colts. Number 4, Rams. Number 3, the Packers. Number 2, the Chiefs. Number 1, the Bucks. What you think about his list? Because we laughed at his list last week. So what you got, man?
Man, one of the biggest things I see, man, is the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs should not be number 2. I don't understand how the Chiefs are better than the Packers. I don't understand how the Chiefs are better than the Rams or the Chargers because, if I'm correct, the Chargers beat the Chiefs, right? So I don't understand how the Chiefs are better than the Chargers. If I had to redo this list, man, number 6 is Rams. Number 5 is Colts. Number 4 be the Chiefs. 3 Lions, 2 Packers, 1 Bucks. That's what I'm rocking with it, man. I don't feel like the Chiefs has done enough. They're a 500 team. They should not be the number 2 team. Now, if he's talking about trajectory and predictions of what they can be, sure, that's Pat Mahomes. But if you're talking about right now, you cannot put a 500 team that has not really beat a good team because the Lions, they were depleted of everyone. So you cannot sit here and say the Chiefs are the number 2 team in the league. Nah, not taking that, man.
So for me, I'm gonna rearrange the list a little bit and probably take 1 or 2 teams off. Definitely keeping the Bucks at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the number 2 team is not the Chiefs; it's the Colts. The number 3 team for me is Kansas City, though. But I'm putting them at 3, bro. It's they're back and they're getting Rice back. Like they're back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're back. I'm gonna drop my Packers to 6. I'm gonna put Pittsburgh in there at 5. So that's it right there.
All right.
Kansas City's back, bro. That's what that one is. The Rams, I'm gonna take them off because of who they lost.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm taking them off because of who they lost. I know everybody's saying with Bosa and Fred Warner gone.
Yeah.
But it's just something about the Niners, bro. They just know how to win, man. Like they just know how to win, bro. So I'm gonna put the Niners in at 4. But that's my list right there. But let's get on down to Kansas City versus Detroit. So we had a good game, man. A real good game. Jared Goff, 203, 2 TDs, got sacked once, passer rating of 119. Like I told you, boy, Kansas City is back, bro. Patrick Mahomes had a passer rating of 132. Good God. 257 passing yards, 3 TDs. He got sacked 3 times. Gibbs, 17 carries, 65 yards. Montgomery, 4 carries, 24 yards. But Montgomery averaged 6 yards a carry, so he should have had more than them 4 carries, bro, my opinion.
Yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco, 12 carries, 51 yards. Jameson Williams had 6 catches, 66 yards, 1 TD. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 9 catches for 44 yards, bro. That strap. Like, you only getting 3-yard passes, bro. Like, dang, that's bad. Travis Kelce, leading receiver with 6 catches, 78 yards. Kansas City had a total of 355 yards. Of that, 243 was in the air, 112 on the ground. Detroit didn't even have 300 yards, just under 300, 297 total yards, 199 in the air, didn't even have 100 yards as a team rushing, which they had 98. What's your take on that, man?
All right, man. So outside of the scuffle, what I'm going to talk about is this. I've been hearing a lot of what you've been saying about the Chiefs are back, the Chiefs are back, the Chiefs are back. If I had cheese, it'd be cheese on the plate right now, man. Because what I'm going to say, I'm going to read some names off, man. Terrion Arnold, DJ Reed, Avonte Maddox, Marcus Davenport, Malcolm Rodriguez, Taylor Decker, Zach Cunningham, Josh Pascal, Aleem McNeil, Khalil Dorsey, all injured. The Lions team that they played was not the Lions. That was a preseason team. Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs are not back. Who have they beaten of substance? Nobody. This was their big game, their big win, but they won against a team who was so depleted that made their receivers look good. If Terrion Arnold and DJ Reed, their number 1 and number 2, were there, they're not putting up those stats. If Aleem McNeil was there, they're not putting up those. Oh, get the cheese ready, my man. Get it ready, man. Because, bro, these are facts. The Lions were not a healthy team. The Chiefs won. Congratulations. Did what you had to do. But you're 3-3 for a reason. The Chiefs ain't back, man. They got to prove it to me, man. And they haven't proved it this year at all.
Hey, I put cheese on the plate for this reason, this reason only. Mm-hmm. You said the Chiefs not back because they beat a banged-up Detroit team. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you why the Chiefs are back.
Okay.
And I'm going to answer everything you said with this one statement.
All right, what's up?
Kansas City had 13 penalties last week.
Last week, okay.
They had 0 penalties against Detroit. Mm-hmm. Kansas City win the Super Bowl, baby. You know why?
Why?
The referees are back. They back, baby. That's why Juju got cleaned up. The referees let the game get out of control.
The Kansas City refs. The Kansas City refs. I feel you. I feel it. There was a lot of penalties that did not get called or that got called that was kind of questionable.
Bro, I saw so many flags on them. Even the block in the back, the holdings, man, I saw so many penalties that they let go. But I don't condone what Deion Branch did, bro. I don't. That was really dumb. Detroit already thin at DB. It was a play during the game where Kirby Joseph got injured, limped off the field, and had to limp back on the field because they that depleted, bro. So you got a depleted secondary coming up. They definitely are injured, but this is football. You always injured. There's always next man up. Look at my Packers, next man up. Mm-hmm. But I mean, bro, the Lions got coming up the Bucks, the Vikings, the Commanders, the Eagles, the Giants, Green Bay, bro. I mean, that can get ugly and they can miss the playoffs because right now the NFC, they got some teams that's playing some good ball this year. So yeah. But Emmanuel Echo. This man said Juju need to holler at Elon to get him to erase that picture off the internet, bro, because he looked bad.
Yeah, my man was leaking, bro. He looked bad, bro. He looked
Bro,
bad.
but you
He
know
looked
who I
bad.
want to talk to about the scuffle? I'm serious. I really want to hear what Kansas City running back got to say. Isaiah Pacheco, right?
Mm,
So the final play, right? Dion Branch was on the 37-yard line, right?
mm,
The ball is snapped. Pacheco is on the wing right there at
mm,
like the 39 or 40-yard line. Branch walks up. Pacheco sees Branch walking up, so Pacheco still celebrating, probably talking a little light smack. Branch ignores him, walk past him. Then Mahomes walk up. Branch ignores Mahomes because he had an agenda. Walk past Mahomes. Walking up to Juju, who was at the 40. So this man, Branch, walked 7 to 8 yards
mm.
to get to Juju, but ignored Pacheco for 4 to 5 yards. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but if I'm talking to you and you're ignoring me for 5 yards, I'm not going to continue to follow you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
followed that man for 5 yards, and then he snuck Juju. And if you see how he hit Juju, Branch was about to get into a position to square up, and Juju just hit the ground. So Branch was like, just had this, oh, bro, you weak. You know, kind of like
yeah,
reaction.
yeah,
And then Pacheco grabs him. Juju better be glad Pacheco grabbed him because he would have got really hurt, bro.
yeah,
I mean, your man Pacheco is grabbing Branch, and Juju rushes him, and with one arm, he ragdolls this dude, bro. Like, that's
yeah,
crazy to me. But I just found that to be like, bro, you following somebody that's ignoring you, bro? Like, I wouldn't do that. You ignoring me, bro? I'm going about my business, celebrate with my team,
yeah,
dap somebody else up. So, I would love to hear what he had to say about the whole incident, why he was still there. It really don't matter. It's over. Branch gets suspended. But I just found that sequence right there to be kind of like different, a little bit of odd, But, it is what it is. But,
yeah. Hey, so one thing I want to add about that really quickly is when you are a professional, you have to act like a professional because, like you said, it'll hurt your team in the long run. So, with him now being suspended, a couple hours ago, Detroit signed Kendall Fuller, the ex Washington Commander. So now they assigned Kendall Fuller to replace all these things. But, like, if you were smart, man, like, you gotta be smart. You gotta control that energy. Like, at the end of the day, this is football. There is violent trash talk all game long. Corner to receiver, receiver to corner. It's a part of the game, man. You got to have self control because now you put your team in a worse position going against the best team in the league.
yeah, true, true, true. And with that self control thing, like Branch is a physical corner. So
Mm-hmm.
what a lot of corners do to make receivers know they're there, they're present, is when a play is coming to an end, they want to come bump you in the back, let you feel it. They
Mm-hmm.
want to check you in your chest. If it's a running play you block, and they want to get extra aggressive with you. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, these are little tactics that corners do to get under receiver's skin to let them know, bro, I am here and you gonna feel me.
Mm-hmm.
So to get a taste of your own medicine, bro, and to lose it like that, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
But Kendall Fuller, wow. Yeah, we like playing against him, bro. We've been dogging that dude since he was a bear. So
Yeah,
yeah.
they signed him tonight, man. Probably about maybe 4 or 5 hours ago.
Yeah. Green Bay gonna love that. We gonna dog that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so this is another segment we had, man, where we call it got smoked, where someone we feel as though just had a bad day or as a team had a bad outing. So we want to talk about somebody who got smoked and just bring some light to it and hopefully they do better the next time. But B Mike, bro, who got smoked?
Hey, off the bench with it, man. Look, Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia. And I got to talk about this, man. I feel so bad for Josh Allen, man. It's not even crazy. The organization has continuously put him in a bad spot, man. The reason I feel Atlanta, even watching the tape, man, the reason why Atlanta was able to beat them is because you don't have any receivers that can beat man coverage. They locked you up in man coverage, so now they can send 5. Now they can send 6 because you have no weapons who can beat man coverage all day long. You can't rely on Keon Coleman. You can't rely on a Curtis Samuel, you need a weapon. Bills Mafia, listen, you need to go before this trade deadline, get this man a weapon. I don't know if you want to get A.J. Brown from Philly, whoever you got to get somebody in the house. Because right now you're making Josh Allen turn into a quarterback that has to play hero ball. And then that's when the turnovers come.
Man, I seen the stat where as though the Falcons blitzed over 50%, bro. Golly, man. I mean, they just put out a blueprint on Buffalo. Buffalo about to have a rough season, man. I mean, if that's the blueprint, they definitely in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, who got smoked, man, I'm going to change sports real quick and go boxing, bro. My man, Yusum Lehman. I hope I said it. Yusum Lima. I think I said his name right. Okay. Boxing, man. In the words of Kevin Kelly, you got your boots smoked by Boots Enos, bro. My man ain't last that long. 1 minute 58 seconds into the first round TKO, man. And then after that dominating performance, my man Boots called out the entire division at 154. So got smoked, man. Yusum, you know what? Lima. He got smoked, bro. Boots was the man. All right. Moving on to Thursday night football. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Cincinnati Bengals. We missed the past 2 weeks, so whoever you pick, bro, I'm picking opposite because for some reason we can't get Thursday night right.
We can't,
so
man.
This way, somebody gonna hit.
Man, there's been so many upsets the last 2 weeks, man.
Bro, the NFL is having a great year, man. The teams have flip-flopped. Teams you didn't think was going to be at top, they up top. The teams at the bottom, you kind of shocked. But who you got, man? Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. They call this the game of the unks.
Yes. Nah, man. Hey, I got Pittsburgh, man. And if we want to keep it to X's and O's, man, it's going to come down to defense. Cincinnati has been notoriously bad at defense. They've spent most of their cap, most of their money on offensive players. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and you have not invested into the defense. When I look at defense to defense, I have to go in the favor of Pittsburgh, and that's why I got Pittsburgh winning this game.
Yeah, well, because I'm not picking who you pick, because somebody got to finally hit the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Bengals. Definitely going to be tough for them. I think their top pass rusher got hurt against my Packers. I don't know if he's going to play yet. But, yeah, I ain't really got nothing because I don't really think they're going to win, but I'm just not going to pick who you picking.
I mean, but the thing about it is, like, if we being real, we've seen Joe Flacco do this before. In games that you think he should not win, like Joe Flacco comes out and put out a good game. So if you're looking at Jamar Chase and you cancel out Jamar Chase, their second corner versus T. Higgins is going to win that and clear that for me. So there is a chance. There is a chance, but I think the margin for error is very, very slim. Chase Brown's going to have a great game on the ground.
Bro, Joe Flacco, like 60 years old, bro, and he just had a good game against Green Bay. I don't think he's going to do it 2 weeks in a row. But they my pick.
Nonetheless.
Yo, off the bench, want to thank you guys for tuning in with us, man. We're here next week, Tuesday. You know, that's when we drop our shows, man. Every Tuesday, 9 o'clock. Hope you guys check us out. We definitely going to get some things up so we can kind of get a little base, you know, so you guys can subscribe to our channel, follow us, and keep up with us, you know. But till next week, man, we off the bench. We holler at you.
Sir.